Hey, what's going on, people? I just want to drop a short video real quick highlighting some of my very favoritist study tips and techniques that I've employed since I've been studying for my finals. This is a final exam hack video. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it, man. We've been hearing a lot about this thing called the Pomodoro technique. Fantabulous technique. It's been great. Wonderful tool to use in maintaining your focus while you're studying and making sure you're getting the most out of your time. The essence of the Pomodoro technique is to take about 25 minutes, depending on who you are, and set a timer and focus on one thing to study while you're in that 20 or 25 minute time block. So what that means is, I'll give you an example. I'm studying negligence right now for my final exam on Monday. I would study duty rule statements just for that 20-25 minutes to make sure I get those down. You know, practice writing them down, doing some practice problems, and maybe I do a second time block and do some practice problems there, because practice problems are going to be an essential tool in solidifying this information. But do one thing in one 20 or 25 minute time block, and then take 5 minutes break. That's going to be amazing for your information retention. You're going to feel a lot more alert and awake. You're not going to get distracted as easy and hop on YouTube and start watching ciphers. So that's a non-negotiable, in my opinion. Use the Pomodoro technique and take the extra couple minutes to say, I'm only going to study this in my time block. Number 2 is to plan out when you're going to study what. So what I mean by that is, if you have 11 days before an exam and you're not familiar with 7 or 8 different topics that are going to be on it, or you need to review them, then you need to write down what you're most unfamiliar with and study that a couple days apart, and write down the big topics that you want to study during those 11 days. If you plan out what you're going to do every day, you're going to feel a lot less overwhelmed, you're going to feel more in control, and you're going to have more substantive study blocks than if you just go into it saying, I need to study civil procedure. Don't do that. Say, I need to study pleadings. And then furthermore say, how does pleadings and discovery work together? I mean, actually, how does all this work together in the big picture? And the whole time you're studying, you want to be thinking about how it all works together in the big picture, because everything is connected. We're having it broken down for our benefit because we're first year law students. So that's it. You know, that's all I'm gonna say for today. I think that's gonna be really helpful for people. If you're not already studying that way, use the Pomodoro technique. Make sure you have bite-sized pieces of information that you can digest. Don't try to swallow the whole subject at once, and don't go into your study sessions planning to study the whole of the subject matter of the class. You know, write down what you're studying that day, focus on that, and then once your study time is over, man, go to the movies. You know, go play some guitar, go knit, go run, whatever it is you do. But have some time when you're when you're studying and you're taking control of your time, and then have your time where you just kind of cut loose, kick back, and don't think about it, because we need that time as well. And I'm a big proponent for mental health and not stressing yourself out. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Don't worry that everybody is, you know, going nuts over, you know, pulling all-nighters or whatever. I don't do that. I just do what's gonna work for me, and try to stay in my bubble. So those are my tips for today. Hopefully this is helpful for y'all. Catch y'all next time, maybe another couple months, maybe another week, man. Who knows? I'm sorry it took me so long to get another video out. But peace.